Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Hodgepodge with Angela. If you have been a subscriber of mine for a while, thank you for still hanging around. And if you're watching this video for the first time, welcome. I am coming to you today with this crazy notion of something that I'm going to do. I'm going to go on a 67-day weight loss challenge. That is correct. You heard that right. I haven't even shared this with hubby B. I'm sharing it with you guys for the first time. Why I decided to tell you first, I don't know. Maybe to make myself accountable. I don't know. But I was scrolling through YouTube the other day, and I came across this lady named Holly Honjo. I think that's her name. And she had mentioned a weight loss challenge from someone by the name of Beatrice Caruso. And I started looking at it, and it's very similar to Hard 75. If you've worked out or if you've, done any challenges and Hard 75, it is exactly what it says it is. It's hard for 75 days. And I looked at that many times, and I knew without a doubt that I wouldn't do it. So I was like, why even set myself up for failure? I know I'm not going to do that. So I don't want to make myself feel even worse by starting something that I know I'm not going to finish. So as I was scrolling through Holly's videos, I came across a challenge called the 67-Day Challenge. And it is a weight loss challenge that I'm going to start March the 4th. So I'm dropping this March the 1st. So if you want to join, hop on board. So let me tell you a little bit about what it is. So it is 67 days, and I have a couple of things coming up in May and June. So I'm hoping I can lose some weight between doing this challenge. So let me tell you what it is. It's not crazy, but I think it's pretty good. So the first thing, of course, is your diet. You've got to find a plan that's going to work, or that you want to try. And of course, you want to stay on that for the 67 days. For me, I am tracking macros. I follow a Facebook macros group. I'll link it in the description box below. You guys can go check it out. You can get your macros calculated. So I'm going to follow that throughout the 67 days. And I do have to track it, which I'm okay with tracking. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Emma. I'm okay with tracking because that helps me to stay on track. So I'm okay with the tracking of my macros. Hold on a second. I made coffee before I decided to do the video. And Emma wants to come in, so I'll say hello to Emma. There's little Emma. The next thing, hey baby, is working out for 5 hours a week. And with the Hard 75, that is, you have to get outside, I think a couple of times, or one of your workouts has to be outside for a certain amount of time. On this particular workout, it does not. As long as you get your 5 hours in per week, you're good. It can be outside. You can break it up over the 7-day period, whatever you want to do, with the exception of all 5 hours at one time. Now, I wouldn't do that, and I know you guys won't do that either, but it is 5 hours. The next thing is no guilt or no shame if you mess up. With Hard 75, I believe if you mess up, you have to start over. With this, you do not. You just have to pretty much do some self-reflection and say, what happened? Why did I mess up? If you mess up on your diet, for me, messing up on my diet is really won't be as hard to do because I'm following macros. So if there's something that fits in my macros, I can have it, but I still can't go crazy. But you don't want to guilt or shame yourself, which is a lot of times a lot of us do that, and that's the reason that we fail. But you do want to do some self-reflection. If you do fail, what happened, why, how do you plan to fix it? The next thing, of course, is water. We want to hydrate, 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 hydrate. I'm not normally an active water drinker per se. I drink water throughout the day. But for me on this plan, as long as I can get at least one of these, I'll show you guys what I'm using. This pretty swig cup. It is for St. Patrick's Day. Maybe that could be thumbnail. I don't know. But that is 40 ounces, and I try to get at least 1.5 of those a day. And some of these things I'm already doing, so it's not going to be terrible. The working out is going to be the biggest. The next one, of course, is tracking your progress. How are you going to track it? Are you going to weigh, take pictures, take measurements? Any way that you need to track your progress is what you're going to do throughout the 67 days. For me, I'm going to weigh at the beginning. I'm going to weigh once a week, and I'm going to take progress pictures. And I will post those at some point. The next thing is to read. You can read any type of book you want to read. It can be fiction, nonfiction, self-help, within the 67 days. It doesn't have to be within a week or a month or whatever the case, like it is on the other plan. It's just one book within 67 days. I'm a member of a book club, so reading books is not a big issue for me because I enjoy reading. So, but you have to get your reading in. And another one is journal. And this, I feel you could tie in, no, I'm sorry. No, get that out. Journal. So as you're doing this, journal every day, you know, how you're doing, how you felt that day. You know, if you did mess up, that could be part of your journaling. But, you know, how you felt drinking that 40 ounces of water or that gallon of water or whatever the case may be. So you want to make sure that you journal. And try one new thing a week. This could be a recipe. This could be a new skincare product. This could be anything different that you try every week. And Riley decides he wants to bark at the trash bin. Let me take a sip of coffee while you're doing that. So basically that's it. I'm going to run back through it pretty quickly. Diet, 5 hours of working out, no guilt, no shame, hydrate, track your progress, read, journal, and try one new thing a week for 67 days. Emma wants down now. Go get him, Emma. Go see what they're barking at, baby. So it doesn't seem terrible. I think this is very doable. I am going to use my Commit 30 planner. You guys will see that later on in other videos because I'm going to vlog this or track my progress throughout this. And like I said, it's going to start March the 4th for 67 days. And if you have any questions, you can post those in the comments below if you want to do it with me. I also have an Instagram account by the same name, Hodgepodge with Angela. You can go over there and find me. If you decide you want to do it, I can set up a group chat there. I think I can do that. I've never done it over there, but we can do it. We can all help each other. I think the biggest thing with this is going to be accountability and support. So if you want to try it, hop on board the 67-day challenge. So let's go. Bye, y'all.